Okay, good morning, Winton. Hope you're enjoying your time at home, keeping busy and staying safe. Today, we're going to show you how to make Springets. We've called them Springets because it's the spring and they're very bouncy. I've got two helpers with me, Mrs. Wallen and Mrs. Taylor, and they are keeping their 2-metre distance. So, to make Springets, you don't really need very much equipment. Scissors, glue, possibly sellotape, a ruler, and some paper. If you don't have any glue, you can still make them. If you don't have any scissors, you could probably make them a little bit trickier, but they're very easy to make and they're great fun. Let's have a look at some Springets. Okay, so you can see there's a variety of different Springets. We've got Spider-Man, Pooh Bear, superheroes, and we've got Shrek, Eddie Howe. We wouldn't be a Winton Primary School without an Eddie Howe, and most importantly, Mr. Tarketti. So they're great and fun to make, and we're going to show you how. So first of all, you're going to need some paper, and as I say, you can use newspaper, you can use any paper. I'm going to make a pig Springet. So I've got obviously pink paper. So start by measuring out the legs, and I'm going to measure 2 centimetres, the top of my paper and the bottom of my paper. I'm going to do this twice because I need 4 legs, and I'm going to actually cut this in half. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that piece of paper because I don't need it at the moment. And draw my straight lines. And as I say, don't worry if you haven't got a ruler, because you can always just guess where your straight lines are, because as you bend it and fold it, it doesn't really matter if it's not that straight, but ideally if you cut it, it does look better. Okay. So I have 2 long strips. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in half to make 4 legs. I'm just going to take it like that. Okay. Right, folding. Now, the simple way of folding is to just take one and we go forward, turn it over and backwards. Forwards, turn it over, backwards. And just keep turning it over and folding it very slowly so that you have your springy leg. Let's have a look. And the smaller the fold is, the springier your leg will be. There we go, there's a nice springy leg. There's one. Mrs. Taylor. Now Mrs. Taylor's doing the more complicated leg, which is 2D, and that's using 2 pieces of paper. And Mrs. Taylor, what are you doing there?
So I've got 2 pieces of paper, I'm sticking them together at the corner in right angles to each other, and then just folding one over on top of the other and keep going until you get to the end. And you get a 3D springy leg. Keep going, and then you have a 3D springy leg when you have finished.
Okay, so once you've folded your 4 legs, you're ready for your artwork. Now, some of you might prefer to do the artwork first. It's up to you. It's whether you prefer to go artwork first, then legs, or legs and artwork. But I'm going to do my artwork next. And I'm making my pig shape, so I'm going to give it a nice round tummy. And over here I'm going to draw my pig face with the pointy ears, ready to cut out. do this very carefully. If you were using newspaper, you could actually, if you haven't got any scissors, you could actually sort of tear around it. So it's one of those activities that's very versatile. There's my tummy, and here he comes. If you haven't got glue, another good way to make glue is to use a little bit of flour and water, because sometimes that can stick things together. And if you knead it quite well, you can almost make a Play-Doh with it, so to stick things on. So I'm going to pop the glue on the back of the little head, and I'm going to stick it onto my tummy. I can put it back there. Perfect. And give him a little eye and a smiley face. There we go. So there's my pig shape. Now I've got to put on his little legs, turn him over to do that, and then just a little bit of glue at the back. Just stick it on very carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can fold them in to get that real springiness. And there he goes. But I've forgotten something. It's a tail. So the tail, just a teeny thin strip. And again, that same action, backwards and forwards, folding it very carefully. I'm going to try and make this really springy because little pigs have really springy tails. There we go. And turn him over, pop it on the back. And there we go. It's my little Springett pig. Let's see what the others have made. Mrs. Wallen, what have you made?
Morning children, I'm going to make Elsa today. So I've got a picture of Elsa's face I've cut out. I've cut out a triangle for her lovely dress. And I'm just going to stick her head on top, like that. I've been making my little folded strips, like Mrs. Lord showing you, for her arms and her legs. A little bit of glue. Just going to pop them on the bottom. The legs are too long, so I'm going to cut them in half a little bit. Just like that. Now she's got 2 wiggly legs. And then now we're going to put her arms on. Cut them in half again because they're far too long. Go, and there's Elsa. Now what you can do with some pencils, if you want to, you can colour her dress in and make it even prettier. And on this Elsa, she's got a wand made out of a little bit of cardboard. And on the back, this is a very special Elsa, because on the back we have Miss Perrott.
And Mrs. Taylor, you finished yours.
And I've made Tiggers, because Tiggers are full of bones. There he goes.
Well, we certainly had great fun making our Springets, and you see that there's such a range of different Springets you can make. We're really looking forward to seeing the Springets that you can make, so don't forget to send them in on the email to the address below. Take care.